Gadget Girl here on day 89, setting out early from Salt Log Gap to the Thai River today, heading north. All right, there's a sign here that shows the Appalachian Trail going two ways, but so that's a little confusing. But if you look this way, it's blue blazed. If you look that way, it's white blazed, so I'm taking the white blazed. So far today, the trail's just been kind of average. It's been nice in some areas, a little bit of rocks in others. Right now I'm going through a really grassy area, missing those trail maintainers. Just finished the first climb of the day up on the top of the mountain. Oh, we're getting into ferns now. Much preferred to the grass. This is a pretty little area here. Be a nice spot to sit and have some lunch or something, but it's still too early for that. So I'm gonna keep on hiking. Another beautiful section of fern forest here. Pretty little spring here. This would be a good camping spot right beyond that little spring. Really pretty. Probably a few more sites up through here too, maybe small ones. I have come to the intersection of Livingston Spring Trail, which apparently does make a loop with the AT there. 2.7 miles back is where it showed the AT going both directions. And the shelter is down this way, but it's not real close, so I'm gonna bypass it. We got a long day today. I have come to Porter's Gap. Appalachian Trail goes on that way. All right, I have come to Spy Rock Road, getting ready to climb what I think will be my second biggest climb of the day. The biggest climb will be last, which is the Priest. I've come 7.7 miles today, and so far it's a really good day. Getting some more pretty rhododendrons in bloom here today. Quite a few of them up here at elevation. This has been an uphill gravel road walk. It's pretty steep, but I should be getting fairly close to the top. And it's still a pretty day. Not too hot today, so that helps. According to what I can tell, this is Main Top Mountain. It's a really pretty camping spot up here once you get up here. Actually, several camping spots. Beautiful area. Right now, I'm taking a side trail to Spy Rock. I'm gonna check it out. Right, the way up to Spy Rock is fenced here towards the end, and it tells you to stay on the bare rock within the fenced area, just to avoid damage to the vegetation. Quite the climb. Okay, I made it to the top. got almost a 360 view. A few short trees blocking a little bit of it. But you can really see a lot of the surrounding countryside, so I guess I can see why it was called Spy Rock. Something else interesting is that there's some pools of water up here where there are little crevices and divots in the rock. So it was worth the climb, I think, and the little side trail. Coming down off that last mountain, there's a few rocky ledges here to cross, but the trail club has done a really good job and put some big timbers in to make it easier in case you slip. So that's appreciated. This is pretty cool. Somebody's made a huge AT sign right here in the trail. Love it. I've reached Virginia Road 826, which says it's passable only by an off-road vehicle, and I believe them. There's a campsite near, and there's a trailhead parking within half a mile, I guess, but it's not really drivable. And the priest is up this way, 1 mile. Here's a map of the Priest's Wilderness. I started out right there today. Went all this way. So far. Right about here. And I still have all that to go. All right, I'm almost to the shelter, and there's a really interesting rock formation here. It's like maybe somebody's camped here in the past, although it looks a little rocky. Today I've come across a couple of trail maintainers here replacing signs up here at the Priest. Tell me your names, please.
I'm Trudy.
Trudy and
John.
John. Thank you so much for all you do. We really appreciate you, trail maintainers. Looks like that's a pretty tough job today. Here's the beautiful new signs they'll be putting up. Awesome. I did bypass the Priest shelter since it's such a long day for me today. That's the shelter that you put your trail confessions or confessions of your trail sins in the log there. So I'm gonna miss out on that. But I did meet trail maintainers, and I also met a group of Forest Service people and a lady from the ATC out checking things out, and apparently checking one of the privies and perhaps going to use it as a model for more privies. So all that work is much appreciated. Still got a lot of climbing to do, but then it'll be downhill. All right, taking a brief side trail to what should be a good view up here at some ledges. There are the ledges. And indeed, it is a nice view. down off the Priest isn't real easy either. Lots of rocks in the trail, and it is steep. So you do have to be careful. Nice little side view here, coming down off the Priest. We've got a lovely rock outcropping here with beautiful views of the valley below. After about 1.5 miles or so, the trail is getting a little less rocky, but it's still fairly steep. And it's got some rocky sections, but it's a little bit easier going. Pretty little stream here, 1.3 miles from the road and the end of my hike. And I have made it to the end, to the parking lot at 4:50 p.m. Long day.